Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Orphea and in today's video we're going to be making 5 bed inspired crafts. Let's get started with a very easy project. For this you will need black paper, regular paper, a pencil or pen and a pair of scissors. To get started you will draw a bed shape. Now you can draw only half a bed. Fold your paper in two as I do here and then complete cutting it out. Then you will trace it onto black paper, cut it out, and you will have amazing black beds that you can put anywhere in your room. I have personally decorated my entire wall that is behind me that I use as a backdrop for my videos. You can also put these on a lampshade, etc. Project number 2 are these super tasty chocolate bat wing cupcakes. The first step, of course, is making the cupcakes from scratch. So what I do is I use butter. This one is a lactose-free butter, so soy butter, and this is actually perfect for baking. Mix it together with the sugar and a tiny pinch of salt before adding in the eggs. Mix this very well before adding in a tiny bit of milk. If you are lactose intolerant, do not use milk and do not replace it with soy milk. It is better not to use any milk at all and have a tiny bit harder cupcakes than to have them turn out completely mushy. Then you will add some cocoa powder and the flour and mix everything together until it is a smooth mixture. Next I am taking my cupcake tray and putting in the batter into the oven, and you will find all the instructions for this again in the description box so you can easily make these yourself. When your cupcakes are in the oven, it is time to start making the wings, and I am simply using some melted chocolate for this. At first I started really precisely drawing them with a toothpick, but this was really time consuming. So I made a sort of piping bag out of a plastic freezer bag and piped on the chocolate onto this parchment paper or baking paper, and this actually worked super well, so I would highly recommend you taking a sort of bag that you can use to make the chocolate shapes onto the paper and then pop this in the freezer or in the fridge to let them cool down. Next we are creating the frosting mixture, and for me this is gonna be a chocolate buttercream. Now do make sure you start melting your chocolate ahead of time because I had to wait until mine had completely melted to continue this project. First take your butter and mix it until it is smooth and easy to manage and not hard enough if it comes out of the fridge. Then put your powdered sugar in it a little at a time until it is completely incorporated. Finally, when your chocolate is melted, you will integrate it into the mixture. Now do make sure that you taste test your topping because mine was not chocolatey enough, so I actually ended up putting in some chocolate powder into the mixture as well to give it some more flavor. I also made a piping bag that I put into the fridge so the frosting could set and would be easier to put on the cupcakes. Again, this is simply a freezer bag because I don't have any actual piping bags. Once your cupcakes have completely cooled down, it is time to start frosting them. You actually just make a big blob of frosting and push in the bat wings, and that's how you get them looking like this. The next project is a super cute bat hair bow. For this you will need black felt, a glue gun, a attachment and some things to make a pattern with. I am using paper and a pencil to draw it out. You will need to use a basic triangle shape. Now when you have the shape you can also of course fold your paper in two to make sure it is symmetrical. It is what I ended up doing. Cut it out with your scissors and transfer it onto the felt. Then again cut it out, and then is where you will need your glue gun to actually attach everything together. You could of course also sew this if you want it to last better or look better, because you will see a tiny bit of the glue dots. Now you will fold this into more or less 3, and when you pinch it together you will already see the shape your bow will have. So press it together, take another small piece of felt, wrap it around and glue it as well to secure the bow, and finally attach it to a clip to put it in your hair. Project number 4 is, I think, the easiest one out of all of these. It is bat napkins. I took a basic black napkin and folded it in half as you can see here. then fold it in half again. And then you will flip over the triangle so you create kind of this shape. I don't know how to explain it. Then starting from the middle point, create the 2 wings by folding it to the top part, and finally bend in a tiny piece of the triangle to create the bat shape. These look super cute and they are super easy to make once you get the hang of it. And then finally, the project I am most excited about, a bat wing hairband. You will need, of course, a headband. I just use a cheap plastic one I found at the dollar store. Some paper again to create a pattern, black felt to transfer your pattern onto, a glue gun, and of course a pair of scissors. As you can see here, I created a pattern out of paper, transferred it to the felt and cut it out, and then you will use your glue gun to secure the pieces of felt onto the headband. Now it is very important that you first secure the piece with a tiny bit of glue to the top of the headband so it will stay upright and not slide around. Then simply use some glue to attach everything and make sure it is solid. And this is seriously one of the cutest things I have made, and they are even better than the ones that I bought in store last year. And the headband is inspired by headbands you can buy online, but I think this is a very good alternative for people who don't have stores that sell these around them, or who just want to make another style of bat headbands. You can make these bigger, but then I would recommend putting some metal wire in them to keep them up. This is tiny enough that it stays up just with the glue. So these were my 5 bat inspired crafts, some a little bit simpler and some a little bit more difficult. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed them. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week and I would love to be for every single one of them. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, because I upload more videos and that way you will get notified of every single upload I do. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!